Hey moviegoers, Avengers Infinity War comes out next week, and with that, this is the 19th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is the culmination of 10 years worth of movies, and with that, the stakes have never been higher for a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. And that being said, there are likely going to be some character deaths, some big character deaths in this movie. So I'm going to give you my list of 25 characters that I think are likely or not likely to die, ranked from least likely to most likely to die in this movie. Now, as always, there is that potential for spoilers. This is all conjecture on my part based on what I've seen in the trailers and images and news articles. So just to warn you, there may be spoilers ahead. And before I give you my list, put your list of who you think is most likely to die in the comments down below. I'm excited to read those comments. Starting with number 25 is Ant-Man. He literally has a movie that comes out a couple months after this movie, so he's not gonna die. I haven't seen him in any of the trailers. He is on the cast list of IMDb, but Ant-Man, he's not gonna die. I'm very sure about that. His movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp, comes out in July, I think it is. So, yeah, he's safe. Number 24 is Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man Homecoming just came out last year, and honestly, I thought it was one of the best, if not the best, Spider-Man movie ever. And they already have a sequel planned for Spider-Man Homecoming, so Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure, is safe. At number 23 is Star-Lord, Chris Pratt. I don't think they're going to kill him off because it's Chris Pratt. He's riding a high in Hollywood right now. He's a big commodity. And Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 comes out in 2020, I believe. But there is a third Guardians of the Galaxy movie coming out, and I don't think they'll have it without Star-Lord. At number 22 is Black Panther. Now, Karen and I actually just saw this movie last night, so we will be having a review for that movie coming soon. But Black Panther, I'm pretty sure, is safe because he just had a huge, successful movie come out in February, and this is only his third outing in Avengers Infinity War. I don't think they'll kill him off. It's Chadwick Boseman. He's a pretty big actor now, and you know, I think he's pretty safe. At number 21 is Shuri. Now, this is Black Panther's sister. I'm pretty sure she's safe too because, again, it just came out 2 months ago, and it was a big success. And honestly, I think she was one of my favorite characters, and I'll get to that in our review when we do that. But you know what? I'm pretty sure she's safe. She's on the poster, and she's kind of the brains of Wakanda. I don't think she's gonna die. I think she's pretty safe. And if she does, then it will be it will catapult Black Panther into being really angry and just taking on Thanos by himself. Again, I do not think they will kill Shuri. At number 20 is Groot, and a bonus is Rocket. I don't think you can have one without the other, so I'm putting them together. I'm pretty sure they're safe because Groot died in the first Guardians of the Galaxy, and he was a kid, a baby Groot, in the second Guardians of the Galaxy. Now they have a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 coming out again, like I said, and I don't think they're going to kill Groot or Rocket off. Rocket's kind of, his character is evolving. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, we got more depth into him, and I think we need more of that. And honestly, he's a great character. It's Rocket Raccoon. They're not going to kill him off. They're not going to kill Groot off, so I'm pretty sure they are safe. At number 19 is Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier. I'm pretty sure he's safe because from what I've read, he has been signed on for multiple Marvel movies after this movie, and there have been theories running around that Bucky will take over the mantle of Captain America if something ever happens to Captain America. So there's that. You know, he has the same abilities as Captain America, so he could be the next Captain America when Chris Evans is ready to retire from Captain America. So we will see. But again, I do not think Bucky is going to die. There may be a scare. His arm already got cut off in Civil War, so I don't think that he'll get that big of an injury this time. At number 18 is Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange has really only had one full outing in Doctor Strange. He had a cameo appearance in Thor Ragnarok, which to me wasn't enough. I wanted a lot more Doctor Strange in that movie. But it was still fun. Doctor Strange is a very interesting character that I don't think they're going to kill off. It's Benedict Cumberbatch playing him, so I'm pretty sure he is safe as well. He's the Sorcerer Supreme. If anything, I have a feeling that, he will use the Time Stone and sacrifice himself multiple times like he did in Doctor Strange with Dormammu and figure out what the future holds and then travel back in time and warn everybody like, hey, this is what's going to go down. You're going to die, you're going to die, you're going to die. And that's how we defeat Thanos. I seem to remember in a TV spot, he talks to Tony Stark saying, I've gone to the future and I've seen every outcome of this battle. And Iron Man or Tony Stark says, did we win any? And he just kind of looks. So I have a feeling that, again, Doctor Strange is going to use the Time Stone against Thanos, and eventually Thanos will get it, because it wouldn't be Infinity War without Thanos getting all the stones for the Infinity Gauntlet. Maybe not in this movie, maybe in Avengers 4 if he comes back, but we'll have to wait and see. But I think Doctor Strange is pretty safe. Now, from this point on in the video, the characters that I'm going to list are potential deaths. The other characters that I just got through are most likely not going to die. I'm pretty sure they're safe. At this point, it's like a 60-40 chance that they could live or die. So I don't know. But starting at number 17, and that is Falcon. Now, Anthony Mackie, he's a great character. I loved his character introduction in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I loved what he brings in Captain America: Civil War. And Ant-Man, he's also in Ant-Man. That was a great scene. I hope that he doesn't die, but he's not a main character. He doesn't have his own movie yet. I would actually like to see a Falcon movie. I think it would be cool. But he could die. He could also pick up the mantle of Captain America, again, if Chris Evans retires or if something happens to Captain America in this movie or in a future movie. Falcon, I believe, did take on the mantle of Captain America in the comics. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's possible that he could die. That's all I'm going to say. At number 16 is Hawkeye. Now, he's not on the poster. He is in the credit list on IMDb, so I'm putting him on this list. And, Hawkeye, he's been in Thor, he was in Avengers Age of Ultron, Civil War. So he's been in a lot of movies, and he's always been kind of a minor-ish character. So he is potentially at risk. I think after Age of Ultron, he's gone up in the ranking. Like, people liked him more after Age of Ultron because he had a family and he saved the Avengers and brought them to his house, and it was cute. But again, Hawkeye could be at risk. At number 15 is Mantis. Now, this character just joined in the MCU in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. She was funny and fun in a certain kind of way, but to be honest, they wouldn't be missing anything if she wasn't there. She doesn't really add much to the team, not that I've seen. She was able to control Ego by telling him to sleep or wake up, and that's really the extent of her power, so she can feel people's feelings. If that's all she has to offer, if she dies, it won't make that big of a deal, so she could be safe in the sense that, if she dies, nothing will happen, or if she does die, it won't be that bad of a thing for her to die. So we will see. Mantis, I'd say, is 50-50. At number 14 is Iron Man. Now, Iron Man, Tony Stark, started it all back in 2008. And his death, to be honest, would be the biggest death. Because, again, like I just said, he started it all. It's Iron Man. It's Tony Stark. It's Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man brought Robert Downey Jr. into the spotlight. I mean, he kind of faded away because there was a lot of personal stuff going on in his life at that time. But you know what? His death would mean the most. As far as I know, he is in Avengers 4, but there could be some time travel going on for Avengers 4. So I don't know. He could potentially die in this movie. Again, I would place his odds at 50-50. At number 13 is Scarlet Witch. Now, there have been some scenes where it looks like Vision's getting hurt really bad and Scarlet Witch is going to try and rescue him because they're a thing now. And however, I see that Scarlet Witch is like one of the most powerful characters that we have right now. She's able to do pretty much anything. She can fly, she can manipulate minds, she can throw people, she can shoot energy beams, whatever. She can pretty much do anything. So with that, I would say she's safe, but because she has been in the movie since Avengers Age of Ultron, she was in Civil War, and I know it's only her third outing, but she has a potential for being killed off because of her connection with Vision. And Vision will come up later in this list. But Scarlet Witch, again, I would place her odds again at 50-50. At number 12 is Okoye. Now, I might be saying that wrong. I just saw Black Panther last night, so I don't remember exactly how to pronounce it. But this character is played by Denai Guerra. She is brand new to the MCU, so I don't want them to kill her off. I loved her in Black Panther, and I really don't want them to kill her off, but she's not a pivotal character, and her death would definitely mean a lot to Black Panther. Not any more than Shuri's, but Okoye dying would be a blow to the audience for sure, because she was such a beloved character in Black Panther, at least to me. At number 11 is the Hulk. Now this character is probably the strongest Avenger, not according to Thor from Thor Ragnarok, but he's a really powerful, strong character, and he's probably going to deal with Thanos the most. At least he's going to fight him in the beginning, and he's going to get banished to Earth or whatever after being with the Asgardians, and he's going to warn Iron Man and everyone else and Doctor Strange about Thanos coming. He's going to be sent to Wakanda. He's going to fight in the Hulkbuster armor, and then that's going to be ripped off of him, and he's going to be a Hulk again and fight in that big battle. It's going to be interesting to watch his character throughout this movie. I think he might have a very pivotal role in this movie. And that concerns me for his potential death, because Hulk has been a great character since Avengers. You know, Incredible Hulk, some people really like that movie. I'm not a huge fan of that movie, but I've liked the Mark Ruffalo version of the Hulk ever since I saw him in Avengers. So I hope they don't kill him off, but he's a candidate for sure. At number 10 is Gamora. Now, the reason Gamora is so high up on this list right now is because she has such a backstory with Thanos. We actually see her backstory in the trailer with Thanos, little Gamora grabbing Thanos' finger. It's super cute, but she's Thanos' adopted daughter, one of them, and she could die. I hope she doesn't. There is a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out, and Gamora is a pivotal character in the Guardians of the Galaxy crew, so I hope they don't kill her off, but it could potentially happen. She would sacrifice herself for everyone if she could, because she has been wanting to kill Thanos, or at least get back at Thanos for what he did to her for a long time. She even betrayed him and Ronan back in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. So, I don't want to see Gamora die, but I place her odds at 55-45. At number 9 is Drax, another member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Drax, again, has a strong backstory with Thanos. In the first Guardians of the Galaxy, he was only after Ronan, because Ronan killed his family. And then at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, you hear Drax say, Ronan was just a puppet. It's really Thanos I need to kill. I have a feeling that Drax will make the same mistake that he made in Guardians of the Galaxy, where he wants to act too fast, and he's going to get himself killed because he wants to avenge his family. Honestly, I could see him doing that, trying to take Thanos on one-on-one, and then that's when all the Avengers that are in that arena fighting Thanos, they're going to get Thanos and trap him or whatever. They're going to get really angry and maybe lose some more. But Drax I think he's 60% likely to die, to be completely honest. And honestly, I really like Drax, though, so we'll see. At number 8 is War Machine. Now, War Machine has been in this film franchise since Iron Man 2, played by Don Cheadle, originally played by Terrence Howard in Iron Man in 2008. Don Cheadle, as War Machine, got injured in Captain America Civil War. He's back at, I guess, 100% capacity, but his character is still kind of likely to die, because that would mean a lot to Iron Man. He's fighting in Wakanda, so I don't know. He's likely to die because he's not a major character, and he's had his time on the big screen in Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Avengers, Age of Ultron a little bit, and Captain America Civil War. He's had 4 outings. This will be his 5th. So, as a secondary character, he could definitely be at risk. I place his odds at 65%. I know I haven't been consistent with giving the odds, but that's where I'd put his odds. At number 7 is Thor. Now, granted, Thor Ragnarok was a big success for Marvel, and to be honest, it was the most fun Thor movie. I don't consider it a great Marvel movie. It's a good Marvel movie. It's just too jokey, and I hope that they don't bring all that humor into this movie, just a little bit with the Guardians of the Galaxy crew, and just sprinkled in a few times with the other crews. But Thor is at risk simply because, his character's had a rough go. He got his eye chopped out, he lost his father, he lost he lost the Warriors 3. Lady Sif is somewhere out there. But Thor Ragnarok was a big deal, and I would be surprised if they don't kill him off. I would honestly be surprised if they do kill him off. But Thor, I could see him sacrificing himself to save everyone. And if there's that theory that, if Thanos snaps his fingers, half the universe will cease to exist. Thor could be one of them. I don't know. He's going to be possibly the last Asgardian to survive, based on what I saw in the trailers. But Thor, I don't know. I want to place his odds higher, but I honestly think he's about 65% likely to die. At number 6 is Wong. Now, this is a secondary character from Doctor Strange. You see him in the trailers. It doesn't look like he's going to play that big of a role, but you only see him in New York. So he could possibly die there. Maybe he just stays behind. He's not that important of a character, but he could push Doctor Strange to be more part of the Avengers, to really help them out, because Avengers deal with the physical threats, they deal with more of the spiritual threats. At number 5 is Heimdall, and another bonus character is Valkyrie, because they are together on the same ship. I honestly don't want either of them to die. There's that theory going around that Heimdall has the Soul Stone inside of him because his eyes are a tint of orange. I honestly don't see that, but if he does have the Soul Stone, in order to get the Soul Stone, Thanos has to kill Heimdall to get it. They are both together on that Asgardian ship, Valkyrie and Heimdall. And the only two people that you see in the trailers that are still on that ship are Thor and Loki. So, where is Korg? Where is Valkyrie? Where is Heimdall? Where's Meek? And the other Asgardians that are all there? Where is everybody? So I honestly think that Valkyrie and Heimdall are pretty likely to die, simply because we haven't seen them in any trailers, and they are on that ship. At this point, these are the characters that I'm pretty darn sure are going to die, based on what I've seen in the trailers or what I've not seen in the trailers. So, at number 4 is Black Widow. Now, this character, played by Scarlett Johansson, she's been in the movies since Iron Man 2, and she's had a pretty good character arc. She complained about the red in her ledger. In Avengers, she's gone through the ringer. She has this thing for Bruce Banner, the Hulk. Honestly, her character she's run her course. I would love to see a prequel of her character to see where she really came from. We don't really need it. I would like to see it. I would also like to just see a standalone Black Widow movie that's just based in nowadays, or just right before Avengers, or right before Iron Man 2, or something of her days at S.H.I.E.L.D., or something cool with Black Widow. But I think she's likely to die, and she would be a big death for the Avengers because she's been around since the beginning, pretty much. At number 3 is Loki. Now, I know that he's not technically an Avenger, but he was in Thor, Avengers. He's been in a lot of movies. So, Loki, I'm pretty sure he's gonna die, because you see him kind of teary-eyed handing the Tesseract to Thanos. You never see him again in any other shot in the trailer. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die. Thanos is gonna kill him right in front of Thor, and that's gonna put Thor over the edge, and he's gonna temporarily defeat Thanos with the help of maybe Korg or Heimdall or Valkyrie, whoever's there to help him, and Hulk obviously is there. So, yeah, I honestly believe it's Loki's time to die once and for all. They teased us with his death in Thor: The Dark World, and I honestly think because he's come around to be kind of a good guy, they're going to kill him off, because that would mean a lot. It really would. And because he's had to deal with Thanos before, Thanos could be like, you failed me, you're dead. At number 2 is Captain America. Now I know what you're thinking, Captain America, Chris Evans, is in Avengers 4. But hear me out. Like I said before, there should be, or could be, time travel in Avengers 4 because of the events of this movie. The reason Avengers 4 doesn't have a subtitle yet is because it would spoil this movie. So a couple weeks or months after this movie comes out, they will release the title of Avengers 4. Hopefully. And honestly, I could see Captain America die, especially in that fight scene against Thanos. He's one-on-one, he's holding the Infinity Gauntlet hand. So, and a lot of people are saying like, oh, Steve Rogers, Captain America has the Soul Stone. I don't think he does. However, I do think that it would be really cool because he already has like the super strength if he was given the purple herb, the heart-shaped herb, to further enhance his strength. Like, I don't understand why they wouldn't do that. That would be awesome. And maybe that's why he's able to hold Thanos' hand at bay, because he's like super, super strong now. And that fight scene alone is going to be awesome. But I will be sad if Captain America dies. But he's had a great run. Captain America, the first Avenger, Avengers, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain America Civil War. You know, it's time. Captain America will die eventually, and he'll have to hand the mantle off to somebody else. Likely Bucky Barnes or Falcon, or maybe even just Captain Marvel will take over the captain of the team. Who knows? But Captain America, I put his odds at 85% of dying. And at number 1, the most likely to die in my opinion, is Vision. Now, the reason I say that is because he has an Infinity Stone embedded into his forehead. So, in order for Thanos to get all the Infinity Stones, he has to take that from Vision. I don't know if he'll die without the Infinity Stone, but it's likely going to hurt, and we've seen him being tortured and likely having the Infinity Stone stripped from his head in the trailers. So, you know, something's going to happen with him. He's seen as being a human. I don't know if that's his power or if that's after he loses the Infinity Stone. Who knows? I have no idea what's happening here. But I place Vision's odds of dying at about 90 to 95% because of his Infinity Stone in his forehead. And yeah, if Thanos wants all the stones, he's going to try and get them, and he's going to do whatever he can by killing him. And you see a bunch of shots of Vision looking like he's tired or about to die or injured or something. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the character of Vision. I thought he was great in Captain America Civil War. I thought he was great in Avengers Age of Ultron. But I think that he's most likely to die simply because of the fact that he has an Infinity Stone in his body. Now, that is my list of the 25, well, really 27 characters that I think are least likely to most likely to die in Avengers Infinity War. What did you guys think of my list? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? Who do you think is going to die? I'm excited to see your comments, and I'm definitely excited to see this movie and see if I'm right, if I'm wrong, if you guys are right or you're wrong. I'm excited. I'm just excited to see this movie. It's been a long time coming, and it's only a week away, guys. Let's get pumped for Avengers Infinity War, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big ol' thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of when we upload new content. Also, check out our Patreon page where you can support us and get early access to videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.